Hi guys, welcome back to Sunderland RTG, episode 25. So now we're into March. February again didn't quite go to plan. If we have a quick look at the results went, so we started with a tough 1-0 loss against Forest. I think it was a close game. Obviously, Forest getting a late goal, Lewis Graben getting the winner late on, and then we came back with a 5-0 victory against Preston. Rode a lock at times, but really played really well. 5 great goals. Looked like we were going to go somewhere, and then obviously we had a week's break, and then we came back. SpenUnitedGaming against QPR down at the bottom, and we could have still only managed a draw. Simulating's really gone badly this second half of the season. I can't even remember the last time we got a win really. So it was disappointing against QPR, and then obviously followed that up with a 2-0 defeat against Wigan. Again, it was a close game, but in the end, it's another defeat. So as we come to March, we start against Fulham. So obviously, very difficult game to start. And we've got Swansea, Middlesbrough, Huddersfield and Sheffield Wednesday. So I think what we're going to do is, because Fulham's at home, we are actually going to simulate that, and then we're going to play Swansea. Because there's only a few days in between these games, I think we're going to play Swansea with the first team, play Middlesbrough with the reserve team, and then come back with a away game against Huddersfield to finish off like our played games. We're going to play that with the first team and then simulate the Sheffield Wednesday, I think. So I think we'll play definitely Swansea and Middlesbrough, and then because Huddersfield and Sheffield Wednesday are both pretty much in the same position, and I don't think home and away simulations really make much difference. So we'll see who's the highest at the time, and then we'll simulate one of those and then play the other. But yeah, so as we come to the last couple of months, I think there's quite a distinct difference between, obviously we've got Villa, Sheffield United and Norwich who are up near the top, and then the others are Fleetwood, Portsmouth and Blackburn who are down at the bottom. So we've got pretty much either really good teams or teams struggling. So, but we'll see how we go. Obviously, as we come to the end of the season, we are now, I think, out of reach of the playoffs. Really, obviously, it was going to be a tall order anyway to get in to that last playoff spot. But I think now we are 9 points behind Forest. Obviously not playing that well at the moment, so I think it's going to be, with the fixtures as they are, I think we're going to struggle to get enough points to actually get up there. But at the same time, obviously we're only 2 points ahead of 12th Middlesbrough. So if the next couple of months do actually go badly, I could see us actually maybe finishing 11th or 12th, and that will, I think, not really be where we deserve to be. I think probably in about 8th or 9th is probably about right. Obviously we've played well in games, as you can see from our record: 15 wins, 5 draws, 15 losses. I think we've had good games and we're kind of like average. So I would say that we're in about the right spot at the minute, but we don't want to drop down too far. And as we look at the bottom, obviously we've still got Portsmouth, Fleetwood, Huddersfield, Blackburn. So we have got a lot of these low teams, so we do actually need to pick up points against them. And also, we have got a couple of bits about the squad. I have put a couple of players on transfer. Obviously, in the last episode, we said that McLaughlin was gonna be moving on, but now I've decided we are gonna transfer list Jack Baldwin He is slightly younger than Tommy Smith, but I think obviously Jack Baldwin's going to be the one that's a little bit more unhappy and is worth a little bit more. So I think we're going to move Jack Baldwin on and possibly keep Tommy Smith. I think he's got just over a year. He's got like the end of his end of next year will be when his contract is up. So I think we'll possibly keep Tommy Smith now until his contract expires. With Jack Baldwin, I think we'll sell him on, get that little bit of money, and then we'll buy in a new young centre back. And also Kim Bayoka, I've put him up for sale. I think because of his stamina issues, obviously his stamina is still only 36. It's not going to improve that much. He's 21 years old. I think he's always going to be just a player that's going to come off the bench, and he's not going to be good enough to ever get into our first team, I don't think. So I've decided we're going to have to sell him on. There's no point to keep loaning him out and keep trying to grow him. He's not going to be good enough for this team in the next couple of years. So we're going to unfortunately sell Benji Kim Bayoka off. So that is going to mean then we're going to have space for possibly a winger and a new centre back. So I have got quite a few centre backs on my shortlist. I'm thinking Nicolo Armini is 19 years old. He's only going to cost around about 3-4 million. The Italian, he is 70 rated, so he's not quite, because obviously his stamina is only 57, but he's got a really good standing in slide tackle. So there's still a lot to work on with him. He's only 70 rated, like I say, so he's not going to come in and expect to go straight into the first team. If we can get him onto possibly a rotation contract, I think he'll be happy to warm that bench a little bit. I think like Ampadu and some of these others that are already 70, 75, I think they're more like, if we get into the Premier League, that'll be who we'll be looking at. Marcelino, he's another one. He's only 21. He's got good strength, good jumping. His tackling is not as good, but he is still only 21. His short passing is not very good as well. So he's another one. He's preferred left-footed as well, 6'6", and he is cheap as well, only 1.7 to 2 million. So he could be definitely somebody we could have on there as a backup. You've got Luke Killian. So again, there's quite a few centre backs there. Obviously, if there's any more from your guys, if you guys know any other young centre backs that we're looking like late 60s that we can maybe pick up. Yeah, and then with the wingers, I'm not really sure at the moment. I think we've got a lot of wingers on here. They'll possibly pick up one of these. Jack Clark, because again we could actually pick up one that's, because at the moment, if we do have a quick look at our squad, the wingers we've got, Gooch and Peters, are both on rotation contracts at the moment, so they're going to be happy with actually sharing the load a bit, where Simonson and Alexander are both getting a little bit unhappy because they're not getting enough game time, so we'll start rotating them into the first team a lot more. Same with Wagnerman as well. I've already brought Denver Hume in place of Declan John, because he's another one that's been unhappy. He's obviously up to 72 now, Denver Hume, so I do think we're going to need more rotation. Obviously, we're going to see if Archie Jackson can do it from the start. Sonny Layton as well, so changes are being made. It's about now finding what that best team is. So I think we're going to start with this game against Fulham. So let's sim this game against Fulham and see how we get on. Obviously Fulham right up there near the top, so it's going to be a difficult game at home, and it is a 1-0 defeat. Camera getting the only goal for Fulham in the 47th minute. He did pick up an injury late on, but we unfortunately have gone down to a defeat, so it's another home defeat. But Fulham, again, we're a very strong team, so possibly could be expected to have got a defeat, really. We've got Benji Kimbayoka there saying he's glad that he's decided to be sold. He's keen to play, and I think a move will be best. I say that I'm glad that we're aligned, because really, obviously, Kimbayoka and Barley Mumba, they were two of the players that I definitely wanted to bring with us through the experience, but Benji's just not kicked on really. And welcome back. Yeah, I've been through the training regime, so this is what we're going to go with. So in the defence, we've got obviously the youngsters. We've got the young left back, or the young full back, shall I say, Farrell. He's going to be doing a couple of scenarios, and you've got King doing a couple, and then youngster Cox as well in there for defence. Midfield, we've got Barley Mumba in there, Crow. Oh, we do actually need to put Honeyman in for a second one there, because we don't need Honeyman in. So we'll do a second for Barley Mumba, which will be, we'll have him in that one, that'll be fine. So that will be the midfield routine. We'll delete that one. And the attackers, we've got mainly everybody's on stamina. So obviously we've got a bit of stamina issues with some of the youngsters, and still Madger as well. He's still, I think he's still only in the 60s. So we'll do just a one for that. The youth, that's obviously the up and comers that we've still got in there. Janssen's still in there as well. We've got Janssen in the goalkeepers as well. So that's going to be the routines we're going to look to work. So we'll do the defence to start. Not bad. Obviously King, only an F rating. Not a good start for that one. In between episodes, I did actually offer a lot of contracts around. As we'd seen in the previous episode, a lot of players were unhappy with their contracts, because they were still basically on League One contracts. So I have improved pretty much everyone's contract. I think we've only got 2 players that's not got over a 2-year contract, and that is McLaughlin, who's leaving, and Tommy Smith. Tommy Smith as well has only got like 1 year, 3 months or something left to go. But as I say, I think we are going to run down his contract. So he is 30 years old, and we'll just keep him as a backup, obviously in case we had an issue with one of our starters. But let's go into this game. Obviously needing a victory, or needing definitely a morale boosting game really. It's a good cutout. Archie Jackson gets it through to Madger. Oh, he's done well there, holding that on to Simonson. Can't get his shot off. Didn't quite have the pace to get away from the defender, and he managed to get back at him. Now Routledge coming forward for Swansea. Hold it up Bidwell. It's a poor cross really. We tried to use the fact that Bidwell was out of position there, but he got back to it quickly. Wayne Routledge, he must be getting on. He must be mid-30s now, surely. Gets the ball in. Bailey Wright took it on his chest and gets it away. Madger can't get up to it though. So Swansea are going to be obviously former Premier League team. They're going to be good on the ball. Wagnerman came back and knocked that away well. So as you can see from the table, there is a big distance between some of those teams at the top. Oh, and there's a good chance again. Ashley Seal actually had a chance. Sonny Layton, he'll roll this out. Denver Hume. Nice ball out. Simonson. Simonson tried to cut inside, but it is taken off him. Now they've got an overload down here. Okay. Decent enough ball. It's headed down and he's got another chance. Layton turning it around the post. Swansea have made a good start here. It's a good save in the end. Looks like it is going to be a short one. Oh, and Power's done well. Oh, it has gone out for another corner though. So it is another short one. And that's a weak shot. So clearly Swansea are going to keep that philosophy they had in the Premier League, and they're going to play it around on the floor. Nicely done there, nice turn. Power goes back to Bailey Wright. Here's Denver Hume. So we need to try to keep hold of the ball ourselves here a little bit, and that's opened up nicely for Max Power. Max Power trying to get the ball through. It's well cut out, Denver Hume getting up well. Simonson was trying to wait for Hume to get in on that overlap. That's well cut out. Bailey Wright did well. Very good physical defender, Bailey Wright. I think he's definitely been a good decision to sign him on permanently. Oh, wasn't the best ball, but Archie Jackson couldn't quite get there to make it. Okay, now coming down this right side, cuts back. Oh, they've got it out to him again. He'll whip this in. Jordan Willis this time is there. So we can't really get hold of the ball a little bit here. Oh, that's a nice little drop of the shoulder, and he's knocked it on well. Layton again. Not too troubled, but it's a bit worrying that a lot of the plays coming from Swansea. Oh, and is he onside here? I think he is, Simonson. He's got options. We'll look for that player in the back post. Oh, and what a finish! Archie Jackson on the volley. It's a lovely bit of play there, aren't this? And he clips it in on the penalty spot, all on his own. And what a volley. Keeper, absolutely no chance. It was almost just dive for the camera. The ball was already in the net by the time the keeper decided to dive. What a finish. And Archie Jackson, who I've actually gone into the player instructions and just put him on conservative on the challenges, so hopefully that will just help his stamina issues a little. Oh, that's a nice pass. Archie Jackson's done well. Madja, hold it up nicely. Oh, Alexander's got a little bit fortunate. Well, here's a chance. Archie Jackson, Madja, surely, there it is. That's what we needed. That's the counter-attack. Alexander, part of it. So he's come in. Obviously, he's been unhappy. Hopefully, getting in the games and starting to play well. Archie Jackson's been fantastic all game. And Madja, I think that's now his ninth for the season. It's a lovely camera view there of the ball. It is his ninth, so obviously we need to get him into double digits as soon as possible. So with 72 minutes gone, we will make some changes. Obviously they'll come into effect next time the ball goes out. Oh, it's over the back post. Hume did well to manage to get the block there. Surely it would have been a goal. Simonson back to Hume now. Hume bombing on down this left side. Oh, Power tried to get it back to Hume again. I think Power's dead on his feet. As we say, we have changed the tactics a bit, so Power probably will get tired a little bit more. So his stamina is good, but I think it's quite as good as Josh Goins. Oh, that's a lovely ball over the top. Madja gets it to Simonson, and again couldn't quite get his shot off. Looking for a pen. If it could have been a penalty, but I think obviously the player must have taken the ball. Otherwise, it would have been a definite pen. It was a wonderful ball over the top, and Madja played it down nicely. Here's Scowen. Plays into Simonson. Simonson. Jackson. He'll go round. It's a nice ball in. Not quite managing to get it, so the subs will finally come on. There'll only be about 5 minutes left. Looks like it's going to be a commanding victory for us. 2-0 away from home. So obviously we are going to be playing the reserve team against Middlesbrough in a few days, so possibly not too much of a problem that these players are going to be a little bit dead on the feet. They are going to be getting a week's rest before they play again. So Birdwell didn't play too bad really, the left back shall I say. Decent ball, and Willis cuts it out. I think defensively have been really good today. Swansea have just not managed to break us down. Barley Mumbet into Willis. Whip this out now to Luke O'Nien, who's come on, and there it is. 2-0 victory, couple of goals. And obviously a clean sheet at the back as well. Josh Madja, it's another goal for him. The Swansea fans are not happy. For a decent enough start from Swansea. They really did go backwards. As you can see, it was quite an even game, but we've come out on top. 2-0 victory. Not gaining too much on those around us, but we have at least managed to pull away from the lead, from the players, the teams below us a little bit. So obviously Middlesbrough are close behind us. Only 5 points, so we could really make a big statement if we do pick up another win here. So it looks like a bit of a wet day here at the Stadium of Light. We need to follow on from where we were last time. Obviously a good victory against Swansea. We can continue that kind of form here against Middlesbrough. Really finish the season off with a bit of a flourish. And really cement that upper mid-table position and then push on next season. So George Honeyman. Oh, it's nicely played. Got the shot off, but it's well blocked. So Tommy Smith that we are going to continue on with. Danny Loader. George Honeyman. Honeyman again. It's a nice little ball. Loader has a strike. Oh, and it ended up on the floor. Oh, and could have just drifted into that far corner. There could have been a penalty shot as well, I think. I think he was took out after he'd shot. Oh, Akpom. He's speeding around there for... Yeah. Just coming on in the commentary as well. Akpom has scored 4 in the last 3, so he's looked the most dangerous of the players on the pitch so far. So McLaughlin obviously getting the nod today. He has. Oh, surely a foul this time, and we are going to get it. So yeah, McLaughlin is obviously going to be on his way in the summer. So perhaps could be one of his last games. Danny Loader! Oh, what a strike! Danny Loader. One touch to get away from the defender and then has absolutely lashed that into the top corner. What a finish. So Loader is another one. He needs a bit more game time, but he's definitely going to get it if he can finish like that. Launched it by the keeper. What a hit. Crisp strike. Keeper was nowhere near getting that one. And he's put us in the lead. Danny Loader, that's his third in the championship. I think he scored 3 in the cups as well, so not a bad output really from Loader. Again, I think his stamina issue is really holding him back a bit, but as we've seen, Madger is not much better at this point. So if he keeps putting in performances like that, maybe he could be challenging Madger for that starting spot. So Middlesbrough now trying to play it around, obviously. Bit of a shock for them. Oh, they've done well. Unfortunately, he just ran a bit long there, and all he could do was fire it back to McLaughlin. Baldwin, Luke O'Nien. O'Nien comes inside to Barley Mumba. Barley Mumba. George Honeyman. It's a nice little ball there. Elliot Embleton trying. Loader almost was challenged before he got the ball, really. Loader. Oh, and Embleton was in behind him. Loader trying to reverse that pass, but it's well cut out. Oh, Tommy Smith's done well there. It's a good challenge. Again, Peters now into Barley Mumba. Go Embleton. It's got runners coming in here. Luke O'Nien. It's a good ball. And Luke O'Nien was took out. Coulson, what's it going to be? It is a yellow card. So Luke O'Nien, it was a good overlapping run. And you could see as soon as he's played that ball, he is collected. Definitely a yellow, at least a yellow card there. So it looks like Tris Peters is going to take this. Do we have a crack? I think it's a bit of a tight angle to be going for goal, really. So I think we will look to whip this in. Danny Loader. Oh, it's unfortunate the defender's got there. Oh, and he managed to get it away. What a chance now. On the counter attack, but it's given away, and Loader is onside. And he's put it in, Danny Loader. It is. For a second, it looked like he'd stopped play. I thought he was going to get called for offside, but it isn't. Danny Loader got the double today. To Barley Mumba, it's a good challenge. Good first time ball, and Danny Loader strokes it confidently into the corner. And again, the keeper absolutely no chance of getting anywhere near that one. Danny Loader makes it 2-0. And surely now, 10 minutes before half time, we could be on to back-to-back wins. It's the first time in the last few months that we would be able to say that. I think we've got to say, in the last couple of matches, everybody's been playing well. So obviously we played the reserve team today. The first team played well against Swansea. And Gooch is doing well. Gooch comes inside. Barley Mumba rotates it on. People are bouncing around. It's another chance. Danny Loader. Oh, is it the outside of the post? Could have had a first half hat-trick there, Danny Loader. It's a great strike. It just clips outside of the post. Oh, and it's falling for them, and McLaughlin again pulls off a fantastic save. What a chance. Middlesbrough need to take one of these if they're going to get back into this game. McLaughlin managing to keep them out. Obviously a clean sheet would be nice again. Oh, not sure who's that come off there. Peters looked like he had it covered. And Shotton has somehow, I guess it has come off Shotton into the slightly more attacking centre midfield role. Agpom done well to hold it up. Peters did well to get back. Oh, and somehow we've given it a goal. Venomous volley. It was a scuffed volley, but it has gone in. So we won't get the clean sheet. That's come out of nothing really, Akpong. And we did get Peters back, and it's a disappointing goal to give away. Obviously, we had the 2-goal lead, fortunately. McLaughlin, you can't blame the keeper there. Obviously, it was got little chance, really. And that's his 8th goal of the season. So, Honeyman will come off. But now we are. The last couple of minutes, we just need to keep possession here. O'Nien, Baldwin, back to O'Nien. Obviously, they're going to be on the full press. They're desperate for the ball now. We can just afford to hang on to the ball. And Button deflected. We can't. Try to make a bit of a move, but it is going to be back-to-back victories. 2-1 win against Middlesbrough. We've got to be happy with that. Danny Loader, obviously. 2 goals in that first half. He did have a chance for his hat-trick. We see a lot of chances in that game. Middlesbrough, 6 on target. Don't really... Obviously, McLaughlin did make a couple of saves, but... So, away against Huddersfield, see if we can keep these good results going. So obviously we've got the first team back in there, apart from, obviously we've continued on changing the 3 players that we've had to through the episode. So Wagnerman, Simonson and Alexander all come in. So Huddersfield, as we say, are struggling down at the bottom, so results have definitely gone our way in and around us so far this episode. Oh, it's a nice ball. Madja, he can get that through, he has. And here's Alexander, he just didn't quite take it in his stride. Oh, and he's put it wide. We should have done better there. The initial ball to Madja. He'd been ahead of him a little bit, a bit more. And then Madja's pass wasn't quite into Alexander's stride. That would have been nice to have got that early goal. As it is, still 0-0. I think Huddersfield obviously struggling at the bottom, so if you can hit their morale early. Chalabat straight through to Sonny Layton there. Some nice pass out to Power. Scowen invited the man to come at him and then plays it through to Alexander, who's taken out by Harry Telefo. The referees continued on. Fortunately, Wagnerman taken on 2 of them, but they've got the strike in, and Sonny Layton turns it round the post. Bakuna is coming on to this, strikes it really well. Sonny Layton getting just enough behind it there to stop it from going into the corner. So they're not going to play it short, it's headed on, and Sonny Layton again. Power. Good ball in, Madja. Oh, it's another chance for Madja. Josh Madja gets his shot off. quite enough power. Good effort though by Madger. Looking to go down this left side, but Simonson had come back and filled in well. Max Power into Archie Jackson. Looking for Madger. Madger now. It's a back heel, but... Oh, and Archie Jackson. Great feet by Jackson. Smashes it against the post. What feet there by Archie Jackson. Left the defender for dead. Oh, and now Hume is out of position. We've got to get men back. So Hume has got back, but are they going to get a chance in? No. Scowen did well. He plays the ball off Grant. So end-to-end stuff now. It looked like we were going to take the lead, and then Huddersfield on the counter. So they're making changes now. So as we come to the last half hour, game's still very much in the balance. Scowen into Josh Madger. Madger, a good turn. Really nice turn by Madger. Gets it to Max Power. Max Power! Oh, it's a terrible finish. So Max Power opened up for him. Defenders were starting to come into view, but... Oh, that's a good ball. Great chance now, but they've overhit the final pass. Hume. Oh, and that's a poor effort. Trying to get the ball through, and Sonny Layton, what a save from the young goalkeeper. It is just slammed out by us, so while we think obviously a victory would be fantastic, I think a draw would not be the end of the world. Obviously, and this again, we're giving the ball away. I think definitely need to think here that we don't want to throw everything away by giving this result away. And Sonny Layton having to come to our rescue again here. Alright, so good ball in. And Grant has headed it wide. 74th minute. We're up against it. I think we are going to have to start thinking that maybe a point is not all bad here. Huddersfield playing well. I think we can't risk. Oh, Alexander's poor pass. Again, we're just struggling a little bit here. And Benza got Farrell trying to get back at him here. Straight to Sonny Layton. So as we come to the last 10 minutes, do we make a last change here? Simonson's not looking too good. Neither is Denver Hume though. I think we maybe bring Simonson off. Reluctant to really having to play Janssen at the end here. I think if we get a chance, obviously we want it to go to Josh Madger. Oh, Archie Jackson! Archie Jackson! Oh, he's at the crossbar now! Archie Jackson, what a chance! He's fallen through to him. He's banged it off the crossbar. We've had our chances in this game. So Kim Mayoka does come on now. What a chance. So Archie Jackson. I think obviously oh, he's got another chance here now. And he's going through. Jackson's been wonderful. Wonderful footwork again, but can't get by the last man. And now it is going to be a counter-attack. Brown bombing forward. So can Huddersfield take advantage now? Bakuna. Oh, and it's well blocked. Throw this out. Alexander now. Oh, Scowen has been took off the ball. O'Brien's got to him there. We're struggling to get men back. Oh, well done, Denver Hume. I think it's come off Bakuna there. Denver Hume's done fantastically to get back. And now the second's put coming down. I think all in all, we've got to be happy with this point. It's been a tough game. Both teams have put a lot into this. I think a 0-0. I think both teams are gonna think that they could have won it, but equally it could easily have been lost as well. So all in all, it's another point on the board for us. As you can see, we actually only had one shot on target. So out of all our shots, only one on target. Obviously hitting the post and the bar in the game, but so Villa, another victory for them. So if we skip on now to this game against Sheff Wednesday, we have got a transfer offer here for a Jack Baldwin from Union Berlin. So it's just over $1 million. So it's saying that we can go up to 1.3. So I think we will negotiate. We don't want to obviously go crazy, but we may as well negotiate a little bit. I don't want to scare them off though, so I think we'll go say 1.4. Hope that they just come up a little bit. Say 1.15. Right, so I think we'll just ask for the 1.3 and hopefully they'll come up to that. They have. So Union Berlin could be where. So I'm not sure if they're in the first division at Germany or second division, but 1.3 million, that'd be a decent sale for us, and obviously hopefully it'd get some first team football out there. Obviously a nice win would be good here, obviously with really ending the episode nicely. So Villa up to 103 points now, and Fulham are only one win away from going up there as well. Brentford at 91, so massive gulf in those top 5 places. Forest on 68. Look like they're just going to be too far ahead of us at the moment. So Wednesday in 19th. As I say, bottom 3 are looking down. I don't think they've picked up any points since we last looked. So we're going to this, hopefully pick up a positive result. They lost 2-0 against Fulham last time out, but they beat Preston and drew against Millwall. It is only a 1-1 draw. So Peter's getting us the equaliser. Not much happening in the game really. So again, a couple of draws then to finish off the episode. It means that we are still 2 points behind Derby and Millwall, so that really would have got us right in amongst them if we got that win there. Bristol have picked up a couple of wins last time out, and they've got a game in hand on us, so they will go just 1 point behind us if they win their game in hand. So Bristol City are really pushing on all of a sudden behind us. But yeah, so we'll finish the episode there. I'd say all in all, actually been better than the last few episodes. Obviously we didn't have a defeat in a played game, so we played quite well. Next time out we do play Sheffield United, Villa and Blackburn. So obviously Sheffield United and Villa are both very good, and Blackburn down in the bottom, so it's going to be a difficult episode next time out. And then the last one we've got Norwich followed by Fleetwood and Portsmouth. Both Fleetwood and Portsmouth have been relegated or going to be relegated soon, so that will be an easier last episode. But yeah, so hopefully we can get at least at least enough wins to keep us around where we are, but obviously there's the chance of going above Millwall and Derby. So we've got potential possibly moving up a couple of places. So potential maybe 7th. And then I'd say we're probably too far ahead of Middlesbrough and Leeds now. So I think between 7th and 10th, again, that's not a bad first season up in the Championship. Obviously, if we go to the board, we still need to get those 5 games for the youth players. We'll have a look at that in a second. So financially, we've got 61% now on the long-term financials, so that should be done, say, middle of next season, mid-table finish. So we're on target for pretty much everything we needed, really. So if we just have a quick look at how our youth players are actually going on. So stats wise, what am I looking for? I'm looking for age. So what we're looking at is, so Farrell at the moment has played 3. So he has played 3 games. Crow's got 2, Jansen's got 2, King's got 1. So maybe Peter Farrell, he just needs to go into a couple more games. That will get that youth one over the line. So have a quick look at our goals. So at the moment, Madger's up to 10 now. Obviously one of those was in the pre-season. Archie Jackson's up to 9. He's got 7 in the Championship. Danny Loader, he's up to 8. So yeah, again, we've shared out a lot of the goals. We could have just done with Madger kicking on a little bit more. Obviously 9 in 30 in the league. We've got at least maybe 12, 13, go a little bit closer to 1 every other game. Would have been nice, but yeah, so that'll round out this episode, and we'll come back obviously against Sheffield United next time. So we're not going to have any more simulated games for the rest of the season now, so we've just got 6 games left, and we're going to be playing all those in the next 2 episodes. So see how high we can get, but yeah, come back next time and we'll see where we finish off the season. Alright, thanks for watching, bye.